Hello, my dears. I'm gonna walk with my son, Eros. And there's a few very important, actually one main, very important thing that's happening in my field right now that I am blessed to observe right now. And why blessed? Because then I can actually input and I can actually do something about it. So the thing that is currently manifesting in my field, and I suggest that I know for what reason, for me as well, for me, for you, for us, like one of the favorite people in the world, Melanie and Lair says. So the thing that is coming up in my field sounds like this. From the most brilliant people, from people who do things with so much integrity, people devoted to their work, devoted to being in alignment, devoted to integrity, like so much, from absolutely one of the most brilliant people I have seen and witnessed be in the online space. From these kind of people, I receive messages. I receive a little birdie whispered to me in private, "Thank you for sharing with me this. I know now." These people are sharing me that there is a problem, right, Eros? I think it is a big problem where we are not going to stay indifferent towards. The problem is that these people do not receive money in their businesses. There is a problem with money just not coming in. Some points, no, or coming in way fewer amounts, like really, really, really fewer amounts, according to what they are wishing to have. And they, like, if you find yourself in this, like, if you relate, like, please stay tuned, okay? So, and message me, right? Even if you don't want to disclose yourself in the comment section, you can message me in the DMs, okay? It will be private, don't you ever worry. Message me, let me know, let's chat. I really want to know what's going on there on the other side, because I am very determined to help solve this problem for good and for free. Just to let you know, right? I'm not gonna selling you anything. I am actually gonna do it for free for you, entirely for free. You know, like, there's many different things in the world that different people find themselves being indifferent towards. One of the things, like, imagine it's basically 6 a.m. in the morning. I wake up with Eros, and I went to bed after 3 a.m. So I slept for 2 hours. That's most nights that I do. It's not because he doesn't sleep. He sleeps perfectly. It's because I love the heck out of what I'm doing in my life. I love my life so much. I love everything that I do. I don't even want to sleep. I don't have time to sleep. I just want to live my life. So imagine, like, with these two factors, I love my life. I care about every single second of my life. I have 3 kids and a dog and a cat and a husband and life and clients, like, and projects, and sometimes clients, like, stay up in a waiting list for a month for me to be able to receive them, not because of any other reason, but for genuine reason that there is no hours in my calendar. Honestly, truthfully, sometimes that happened just yesterday. One of my best friends and partners has been asking me for a session for over a month, and I said, we've got to wait until the time comes, because right now it's not the time yet. It's just not aligning with my schedule and other things as well. So anyways, imagine how important this, what I'm going to tell you now, has got to be to me, so that at 6:51 a.m., 5:51 a.m., so that this time of the day, of the morning, I am dedicating this, whatever, 5 to 10 minutes video to talking to you about this. This means a lot, that this is something that I'm not indifferent towards. There is other things that you cannot just pass by, you know? There's things that you just cannot pass by. Your heart's breaking. So this is one of those things. My heart is absolutely breaking, and it has always been, when I see people of utmost brilliance, people with that kind of people who create fantastic things in the world, who create art, who create healing, who create embodiment, who create that frequency that just freaking lights up the space, who are anchors and temples for frequencies. I just cannot pass by seeing, oh my gosh, it looks like there's wings. Yes. Hello, this is me. Anyways, so I just cannot pass. Libima, let me finish talking, Mom. I just cannot pass by when I see these people like being worried about money, and basically like having this narrative of money not being in the world. Right. So what I found, there is a few reasons, but what I found, the foundational, the very reason, the reason in the underworld, you know, the one that rules the scene in your subconscious mind, in our subconscious collective programming. There is one reason that probably is going to surprise you quite a little bit. So just stay with me, okay, to really receive what I'm going to say. And especially if you are one of those people, because this beautiful gentleman who were generous enough to open up with me and tell me the real truth of what's going on the other side, he told me that my words of encouragement came right, like in the very, very right timing, because he was a little bit struggling, like not quite trying to find out, not quite being able to find out what was the missing piece in the alignment, because everything was just pristine, you know, and he wasn't quite sure. So I took a night with it, right? I sat with it really to actually feel into what is the core reason. And this is quite mind-blowing, what I've discovered. So the reason is, so this particular person, this particular gentleman is saying, my dream, my biggest dream, my biggest dream, the top of the dreams of mine right now would be if I only had, forgive me if I'm mistaken, 3 or 5, however he said that, 3 to 5 clients signed up with me for the next 3 months. That would be, I would be over the moon. If you relate to this, yes, I would be over the moon. That's all I need, right? 3 to 5 clients over the months. Okay, and that equals essentially like, I don't know, like 10K or something. 10K, imagine that. And then when we're going onwards, I'm telling like, the work that you do, you are a match, like you are a match for a multi-million-dollar business right now. It's not somewhere in the horizon. It is right now. Like, you just haven't looked in the mirror, have you? You know, you've just got to come look like this. You just look in your reflection. If it was a proper mirror, you just look in your reflection and you see it, right? You see who you are. So you are right now a match for a multi-million-dollar business. This is how it works. This is not, okay, this is not just words. This is far from it. Oh my God, what the hell is this? I'm sorry, you guys, but this is the most beautiful. Is it a moth or is it a butterfly? It's so big and so beautiful. It's just in the corner. I've got to show you. Wait a minute. Look at that. Oh my God. And that moth is so perfectly in the corner. Okay, Eris is gonna fall out here for a second. Right, Libima? Where are you going? Come back. Let's just crawl over here and play with the dinosaur. It just so perfectly fits the geometry, like so perfectly in the corner. That's amazing. I love when I see things like this. Anyways, so coming back to basics, right? We are talking. It's not just words of encouragement or making you like feel more hope for another whatever time of you moving onwards, this is far from that. So how things work, right? I bet you've seen the video of the metal plate and having frequencies tapped to this metal plate and the sound being spread on top of this metal plate, right? So whenever a frequency starts being emanated into this metal plate, the sand particles or the salt particles, whatever they are, they realign into a whole different structure, right? And the higher the frequency, the more complex the structure. This is alignment between sound, between frequency and vibration, and the shape and form that it takes. And it is just naturally, universally not possible for you to tap the really high frequency into the metal plate and hope for the other okay, for a structure, for a shape that it takes, hope that this shape is matching something lower, right? Like 10K months, when you are already now a frequency that if you weren't on its way, if you weren't on its way with your mind, you would have already seen the result. So anyways, what I'm trying to say, sorry, my child is a little bit distracting me, and my English is really not my first tongue, so sometimes I'm struggling to find words, and I really want to get the point to you. So when you release, the frequencies touch in the metal plate, the structures appears, the one that is the actual representation in physical material form of that frequency, right? These people who I'm talking right now, and this is about you from the first part of the introduction, and if you're listening up until this point, this is you. What is happening, you guys? So what's happening? You are either calling in and asking, please, all I need is 10K, whatever. All I need is 3 clients. All I need is da-da-da-da. When your frequency is aligning with multi-million-dollar businesses right now because of the structure that it just naturally takes in the universal law. What is happening? The same thing is happening. You get this internal pull. You get you get it, you do it, and your mind, your brick wall tarmac, 3.5 meters tarmac wall, that is your mind, is basically, because it's saying, all I need, please, all I need is 10K. All I need is 100K. All I need is just $1 million. All I need is 1K a month. It really doesn't matter what you ask. What you ask does not represent where you're at right now. And you are just sending this place mixed signals. Not only mixed signals, like you will only be able to get it and see it with your mind, okay? You will be able to feel it with your entire body, but you will only be able to see it, recognize it, and take that turn with your mind. And if your mind is off board, if your mind is playing the game 10K, 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 million, it is only just playing on that context, and it gets stuck on that context. I'm gonna tell you that. It is stuck there, and it has been stuck there for a while. And this entire time that it has been stuck on that level, also bear in mind that your frequency has been evolving this entire time. So, have you ever thought that maybe the reason why the money isn't coming in your business is in nothing else but in the fact itself that you are saying the wrong words? So how things work, right? In which case the word is actually law. In which case? In the case when it's entirely aligned. The frequency, the meaning, the vibration, the tone, and the perfect word that encompasses and expresses that exactly, right? And in that case, this is not a word, but a sword that cuts through reality. So the same way here, this is a frequency that is becoming a sound. And if you basically, like, you feel you're trying to say love and abundance, and you feel that, but what's coming out of your mouth, no, take this shit out of your mouth. Whatever came in it, this is not it. Take it out of your mouth right now. Okay, this is not it, honey. I'm so sorry you had to take it in your mouth. Anyways, we're out of it now. We're out of it. I'm gonna pick that shit out of your mouth just with my own hands if I have to, just like I did now. Anyways, let's continue, right? So, see it for yourself. That the actual, real reason why it's not aligning for you right now. There might be a few more tweaks, okay? I'm not saying that just that alone in your mind is gonna solve it. It actually will. However, there will be a few tweaks and instruments, which are the simplest things, like bread and butter, that you will just have to put together to create the gateways, and to create actually the doorways for people to come in and to be able to pay you, and to pay you for what? This is the next question. We're going to get there. However, the next question doesn't even matter if we don't solve this one. So, what I'm suggesting you, I'm going to tell you this. Everything that you have been asking about the money that you want, especially if you have been stuck on this particular amount in your head for a while, for longer than 1 month. For longer than 1 month, if this is the amount that you've been dreaming of in your mind, I highly recommend you to just drop that shit out and start moving in the reality where there is no cap to money whatsoever. Because money is matter. It's matter. And matter is a match to a frequency. So we do not know what frequency we're a match for right now, but it is certainly not 10K and not 100K and not $1 million. It's not even $100 million, okay? So how about we just drop that shit out? What we also drop is our past experience, because it has nothing to do with it. When you work with frequencies, like, watch that video, you guys. Go on YouTube and just watch how frequencies work on the metal plate. When the frequency raises and the particles on the metal plate reorganize themselves, imagine if in that moment, instead of just seeing what is and owning it, like, of course it is. I mean, of course it is. This is how alignment feels. Instead of this, imagine if particles were thinking and still desiring something that they have created for themselves in the past, version of themselves in the past, which were a match for a previous frequency. This moment, just this whole mechanism just cracks. Okay? Yes, you give me. So how about the very first thing we do? We drop entirely. We drop entirely any thoughts about numbers. And how about we just get curious? Just get curious, but not out of lack, or not out of like, oh my gosh, like, what if it becomes worse than I thought? It doesn't mean anything about you. You are the source of the universe. You are everything already. You are not expecting this money to come from your clients in order to get validation. In this case, it's not going to work anyways. We're not receiving validation through money. for anything whatsoever. We are receiving money. Да, любимый? Eros agrees. We are receiving money for one reason and one only reason. To enjoy more and to create more. Think about it. So, when you're saying, no, I don't need millions. That's what you told me yesterday over the talk. I don't need millions. I'm like, Jesus freaking Christ. You're sending this universe such mixed signals. How is it even supposed to respond? It doesn't work like that. The laws that you are offering the universe to work upon, they just don't work like that. Don't work like that. You are saying, universe, please, can you meet me? Can you see me? And then the universe wants to see you and reflect you who you really are in terms of matter. What matter actually reflects your frequency is aligned with your frequency. And then you say, no. I don't want that. Okay, maybe you figure out what you want and we speak later. Do you know what I mean? Anyways, so the last thing that I would like to just leave here for you, okay? A great calibration questions, self-calibration question. Давай, любимый. Self-calibration question that you ask yourself. And I love this question. So, first of all, okay, there's going to be two parts to this. Part number one, ask yourself, what is the biggest amount that I've seen anybody make in like my field, right? Something that you know is real, and something that you can at least somehow relate to this person in a way that maybe is the same. It depends how you think, right? Because, for example, what I start thinking about right now, and thank God for that, I start getting out of the idea of even mentorship and niche, like this entire market. I start going onto the entire world arena about people who ever lived, right? So it depends on you. Like, there's different stages to me as well. So pick a person in your field, in your area, whatever it is. Let's say healing, right? Let's say healing or art or coaching or mentoring, whatever. Who is the top person in your mind right now? Who is kind of like the beacon of hope, of example, right? Who is the star? Who is leading you, right? So ask yourself, любимый, okay, I just need to finish. I just need to finish this. I just need to finish this one thought, honey, and then we go, okay? So, think about that one person. And how much they have ever made. What numbers are we talking? Let's say whatever number of millions. You just pick that number in your head. Because in your mind, this is like, okay, this is real. At least if it's not me, but it is real. There's people who are making this. I believe this, that these people are making this. Pick that number now. And now, ask yourself, what if this amount was in my bank account right now and rising every single second like Bitcoin? I wouldn't even need to think about it. It's just rising every day like that sourdough that I'm making. It's just all over the place already. I better put it in the oven. Think about this. That's number one question. Number two, if you are anyhow about the followers, if you ever in your entire life had thoughts around, oh my gosh, maybe I don't have enough. Sorry, I'm here. I'm just putting arrows on my boob. If like, okay, do I have enough followers? I haven't got enough following. Like, there is not enough story views. I wish I had a little bit more following. Maybe it's about the following. And sometimes this talk continues up until you have 100,000 followers, a few 100,000 followers, 1 million followers, 1 billion followers. This talk just continues everywhere. I've spoken and I've seen multiple people who have literally up until like millions audience who are also in ferocious misalignment in financial part of things. So we've got to talk about all of these things, you guys. We're going to take our time for conversations, right? Thank you so much for being honest with me in my DMs. That really provides me the real stuff to talk about. Otherwise, I just don't even want to waste my time saying things. I have enough on my plate, but when I know the real shit and when I see the real deal, I'm gonna come out here. I'm not gonna shut up. I'm gonna tell you everything. Where lays what, right? Because I just cannot pass by. I just cannot be indifferent to this. Like, not anymore. You know, I've had three kids. I birthed them myself vaginally without any medications. In 5 years' time, I breastfed them all. I built businesses with them in my hands, and of course with my fantastic husband who helped me do this whole thing. So, but I did it, you know, like thousands of clients, people who have created results that they have never even been possible for them to even imagine. You know, their mind did not have the image in their wildest dreams of what they actually have created with me over years, and it has proven. I've been doing this for over 7 years now. 7, you guys, freaking years. Don't even pay attention at my social media because it does not reflect what was going on for realsies. But I'm done with this and I'm coming out, and I have very big plans. And my actual plan, what I want to do, I just cannot stand this situation anymore. Seeing you guys, brilliant freaking people, who are still having this 3.5 meter brick wall in your mind. That is the only thing, really. And a few tweaks and a few tiny tweaks within your business model, like I said, but that's the next part. Few tiny freaking tweaks, and just like take that brick wall, just knock this wall down. Just have no wall. Have no box at all. Why do we need to think out of the box? Like my dear lovely Kate said, if you're here, I love you, honey. So she said, there's this expression, think out of the box. Okay. What if there is no box at all to think out of? I love my life. This is my life, you guys. This is Wales. This is my house. This is the view that I see every morning. This is like acres of land. I can go anywhere, not even hear or see any neighbors. This is my dog Cosmos. This is my coffee. This is my youngest son Eros, 1 out of 3. It's just so amazing, and I feel so content that I'm talking to you about this right now, and I know we're gonna make massive shifts in this game right now because I'm bored and I just cannot handle it anymore. Seeing this around me, I want everyone to be so happy. I want everyone to be so free. So free, do you know? Free to the extent that I'm so freaking bored of like inviting people over. I'm saying, you guys, I woke up today. I want to run a retreat. I want people to come here. Come on, let's come. Let's play. Get a plane right now. I can book something for tomorrow. Let's fly to the Great Pyramids tomorrow. Let's just book this whole shit of the pyramids and let's run the ceremony right inside. Let's get into the Karnak Temple in Luxor. Let's get to India. Let's get to Africa. Let's go to Kenya. Let's go to all these places. Let's go to some luxury places. Let's do some great things. I want to say these things, and as soon as I'm saying this, do you know what I hear in return? Oh, I wish I could do it, but I just haven't got the money right now. I'm saying, come on, mate. Come on. Just at least come to my house then for 2 days. Stay with me for the weekend. Come over. I want to see people here sometimes. See? In my wilderness. Just come here. People respond to me. You know? Like, I cannot hear this anymore. I want every single one of you to be so fucking free in your bank accounts. So free, so that I never hear this again. Right, Yumi? You affirm. You affirm. We affirm. We affirm. So that next time when I'm just posting one announcement, I'm just whispering it out that I want to see 100 people. Let's make a freaking rave in the Hatshepsut temple in Luxor. Let's spend my birthday there, all of us. Let's have so much fun. Let's do this. Just like tomorrow, I'm expecting you. I don't want to hear I don't want to say any single word after this. I don't. I just want to see you all come. Do you know why? Because you are so freaking free in your bank accounts, in your business, that none of your business is tied to any of the hours. I wanted to create businesses where you don't do anything extra from what you already do by just who you be, okay? So listen up, right? I want your being. Like right now, trust me, I'm not doing anything right now. I woke up, it's 5:50 a.m. I wake up after a 2-hour night sleep just because I cannot sleep. I cannot start thinking about it. This is my life. Like, I cannot be indifferent. I just wake up and I want to get here right now, talk to you, you know? That is far from doing. That is something that I cannot not do. I cannot not do. I want to build I want your business to be built solely around this. We're going to make it all happen. Everything. It's so simple, you are going to be freaking mind blown. It is simpler than you could ever think of. This is what we're going to do. And what was I going to say? Oh yes. The very important thing. So I am very determined, just because I'm so done. I'm so done. I wanna do multiple things at once. I really don't like, I don't like things taking long. I am that sort of person. Oh, Eros wants to enter the door, which is closed. It's locked. Eros, why is this door locked? Okay, I'm gonna open it for you from the other side, right there. So I like to choose things. Oh God, these doors are also freaking locked. We went from all the way back door, so we've got to go there. Anyways, I like to do things like quantum actions. When there's just one action that solves the entire equation, everything. You know, when you do one thing and that one thing does everything for you. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? So let's say in acupuncture, you come to a session with the acupuncturist. If you come to a session with the real deal master, what he's going to do, he's going to apply in your body one single needle, one needle, not a set of needle. He's going to apply one needle, maybe two, to reset the entire system into alignment. This is what we're talking. I really haven't got time to do anything extra from what I already be, right? I recorded this entire thing to you while I was having my coffee and having the morning time with Eros, and actually after this I'm going to do the things that really matter to me today, really matter to me long term. This is where I choose to invest my time in. I thought this video would be for 5 minutes. It's 33 minutes. Fantastic. Great. I love it. It only says that I didn't even notice this time for 1 second, you know, it's just flowing. It's just here. And I know here the chapter begins as well. So I don't want people to do things. I want people to be things. more being in all shapes and forms, in all of the shapes and forms. I want your business to encompass all of your expressions all at once. I want your business to be just your being enhanced, your being and business to be the context for your being to fully, truly stretch into, oh, so good, you know? And I want your bank account to actually be a match of your actual frequency today. It's not a point B, it's not a goal where we go and none of this bullshit. It's just restoring the alignment of who you already are today. And sometimes it's just 1 or 2 needles to be applied. That's it. And your desire and readiness to do that, obviously. But that, I think, is already it's here. If you're watching this video, it's probably already there. So yes, speaking about me as well, again, coming back to me, sorry for one last thought. I was saying that I don't like doing too many things. I don't. I like finding the configurations, right? The combinations that solve one single combination that solves multiple equations all at the same time. That is my way, okay? So currently what really I cannot stop thinking about, I cannot sleep because of it. There's a few things. Number one, I'm very indifferent towards genius people, towards artists, towards healers, towards just brilliance embodied. I'm very indifferent to this. I just will never pass by. Never, regardless of where I was going. If I was fucking driving and I was late to my plane, I would stop to make sure you know how brilliant you are. I would stop in the middle of the street. I will go out of my way in order to do that. I just cannot pass. I cannot pass. I cannot. This is how it's happening. This is one thing. Second thing that I just cannot pass by is me seeing the world wildlife situation at the moment. I recently adopted a tiger, and I'm aiming to adopt a hell of a lot more and do a hell of a lot more. I want to play with tigers. I don't know about you. I want to play with real tigers. I might as well invest in them being alive for me and my children and for all of us. So the World Wildlife Organization, the climate situation, the whole field of what's going on in the world right now. Gaza, Ukraine, and every place of war. These places, these things just, I cannot be indifferent towards. And at the same time, I'm just a mom with 3 children at home, running a business already, you know, there's already things to take care of. And I'm like, okay. And I am also not ready to give up on any single one of my desires. I am not ready to choose. I mean, I'm not choosing one thing. No. I am taking everything. And only that way. Not a single of my desires gets left aside. I either take everything or I don't take none. That's my rule. So I've got to find an equation always in everything that I do that involves everything. Something like we've got to get a car that fits everybody. Like if there is no car that big, we're going to freaking build that car to fit everybody. And then we're going. We're not leaving until everybody's in the car. So that's what I'm about with my desires and with things that matter to me. So I am building cars for things to fit in one car. And this is the only way. So with that being said, what I was thinking yesterday, okay, what can I do? What can I do to solve all of the things? Plus, so chilled. You know, like chill, because I love my life being chilled right now. I don't like to be busy right now at all. I like to be with my children, maybe just a little bit here and there, but I like to be chilled. I like to enjoy. This is the point. I want to be enjoying. I want to be doing nothing, and I want to be doing all the other things all at the same time. So what I thought, what a fantastic, great idea I had. What we're going to do. So originally, my mother tongue is Russian, okay? I speak 2 languages, at least. I also speak Romanian and a few more. And in my life, I've studied 14 languages. However, I don't speak fluently all of them, obviously, but I aim to. That is one of the other things, that I am not living this lifetime without fluently speaking at least 10 languages. At least, better 14. All of the ones that I started learning because I love them. And we've got to create context, and we've got to create everything for me and time and context, so that I'm able to learn these languages, right? So we're not gonna sit here doing business all the time. There is no need. There's just like need to put 2 needles to restore the alignment. That's it. What I'm gonna do, you guys, to unite like my dots, like my constellation of things that matter to me at this moment. So I want to run a charity process. It's so amazing. I want to run a charity process in 2 languages, at least Russian and English for now. Later on, we might as well be using AI, and we might be going completely worldwide. I like to play big, you guys. I don't like small cars. I like to take everybody in. When I was a child, I was inviting home the entire street. And my favorite game was making like birthday parties for them. Like, whose birthday we're gonna play today? Yours? Okay. So we were like, I would bring out my entire fridge. I would give away all of my toys. I would just host the birthday parties for everybody every single day, and we would celebrate. That was my favorite game when I was a child. It still is indeed. That is why we're creating the context and the circumstance to be able to party birthdays of the kind that I like today, you know? I'm going to tell you that next time, because your head is going to go around if I'm going to tell you what kind of birthdays I'm planning this time around in my life. Let's just keep it going for the next time, okay? So what I've decided, I'm just going to run a process, a charity process. That means it's my process. It's how I do things, okay? It's a place, it's going to be a Zoom room that is going to have no cap on time. And it's going to last as long as it's going to last. I'm not putting any caps on it. All I know, in my experience, that in the best case scenario, when I was just going and going and going and going and going and on fire and just, so in it, some of these processes lasted up to 7 hours, one single process on Zoom. And I would have never stopped it in my entire lifetime in that moment. The only reason why I actually stopped it is because my children were awake and it was like 2 a.m. at night. So I did stop it. And because I also had to wake up back at 5 a.m. in the morning to lead the day. That was the only reason why I stopped. However, любимый, what are you eating, котик? A leaf? Okay. However, I would have not stopped. And these 7 hours, they passed like seconds. You never notice the time because we work in the timelessness, if you know what I mean. So I always dreamt of, oh my God, I wish like one day can I have an entire retreat so that there is no cap ever and we just go as long as it keeps going. I thought 12 hours maybe, or 24 hours maybe. So I don't know, I don't know. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell myself what's possible. I just want to get surprised. I like new experiences. I like to get surprised. But what's going to happen? This link is going to be constantly available for the time that the process lasts. It means you can either join in the very beginning and stay with us for as long as you want, or join at any point in time. If you said, oh, right, I wish I was there that day, but at that time, I'm just driving to work or putting my children to bed or whatever, join after. We will be there for hours. We will be there enough hours, like for people from all over the world, all time zones, everybody, to be able to join. We'll be there long enough, okay? And just by my previous experiences of the past days, because I'm not even judging anything further in the past about myself, the truest thing so far that I know about myself is what I did yesterday, because speeds are so incredible. Like, even what I'm capable to do, my abilities, like in the moment, what I observe, what's happening to people when we work together, this changes at the speed of light. Like, what was tomorrow, today is possible more. What's going to happen in a month's time? God knows. We're going to create a rocket right there on this call, probably. This is 44 minutes, you guys, right now. I'm mind blown. I'm just enjoying this so much. And Eros, thank you, honey, for holding the space for us. Anyways, we're about to finish. Let me give you something to... What can you have for this moment in time? Любимочка, maybe a piece of cucumber from our polytunnel. Okay, let's have this piece just like that. There you go. There you go. You just chew on this for a moment. Thank you, Libby. Yes, so we're going to run the process. And in the middle of in this process, if you relate to what's been going on in this live stream, please, you're going to work with me for free. You're going to get all of my attention. Like, you're going to get all of me. Like I work with my clients, you know? Everything. I'm not going to let you leave until we see the point. I don't even know. There is no cap on how long I'm going to work to one person. I don't know. Sometimes it happens that like a 5-10 minute calibration restores the entire system and that's enough. Sometimes I feel so like, ooh, so in it that I can go with one single person for a few hours to rebuild the entire system in real time that you can also watch. And when you see how it's actually built, your mind is just going to pop into fireworks because you're going to get it and you're going to immediately understand how to make it work for you as well. So I don't know. It's going to go just as it's going to go. It's a live process. Nothing interrupts the process. There is not a single detail that is extra and not welcome in the process. Just like you literally saw these 46 minutes by now, everything stays in the process and just takes as long as it takes until we move on. And we don't stop until I decide to stop. Until I feel like, okay, the process is complete. I've been dreaming for years to be on a call to finally find their limit, to find the reach point. Where would I stop if it was my will? I didn't yet have the context. Thank God now I have the context to try it on. Let's see what happens then. So it is going to be free, entirely free. However, after this call, you're going to feel into your body and feel according to that time of reality that you're going to be in. You're going to feel how much worth that session with me was. How much worth according to your reality of that day, you know? You just like value it however you want. I don't even care. I don't even need to know how much you paid. And I'm going to suggest this is going to be a fundraiser this time for Gaza. All of the money that you will be willing to donate or other people will be willing to donate, whoever come into the process, all of the money going to Gaza. I am sure everybody can donate at least $10, right? At least $10. This is what they require on the website. So come with $10 at least. Otherwise, if you choose, if you feel, if you have it, if you desire it, you then can donate as much as you want in this fundraiser. And we're going to fundraise, you guys. So, because this is what I was thinking, where is that equation? I thought, okay, I tried to put the dots together, right? I tried to figure out the car. When I see these images from Gaza and messages from Gaza, I'm like, I am aching to go. I'm like, I wish I could fly there right now. I wish I was there, you know. I want to be there. I want to walk the grounds. I want to approach these people, these children. I want to see this situation. I want to see with my own eyes what we can do right now. And then I'm with my 3 kids right now. The youngest one is 10 months old. And I also care about wildlife. I also care about artists. I also care about healers. I also care about coaches. I also care about all sorts of brilliance, even those of you who are watching this thinking, maybe one day I start something like this, but I have no idea where to begin. Maybe I go get a healer certification or coaching certification and all that shit. I am expecting all of you, because everything that you knew about how this thing is built is outdated. Now, let's play on a whole different playground, okay? And let's do great things all at once. I'm gonna run this process. You come, bring your friends, just share with those who you wanna bring here for free. I'm gonna stay with you for as many hours as it lasts. And we're gonna fundraise. And we're gonna do great things. Every single penny from this process, every single one is gonna go this time to Gaza. If I love the process and I want to repeat it soon because of how great it was, which I suppose is gonna be, then we're gonna set up the next date and meet for another process and for another fundraiser for something else, and we're gonna fundraise funds to do great things together. What do you guys think? I think this is an absolutely genius idea. Like every other genius ideas that I am just obsessed when I create them. And not only that, we're gonna do it. We're doing it now. So, please get the brick wall completely off. Take completely, like, all of the numbers that you had in your ever mind. Drop them. Get curious. Don't you worry. You're going to find out that you are so much greater than you could possibly think about you earlier. That's one. Second, completely drop the idea that there isn't enough followers, okay? I'm feeling into it. I'm probably going to start a whole new Instagram account to do this. I want to show you the process from zero. And I haven't been in the English speaking space for a while. I've built everything that I've built in the Russian speaking space. There's a few people who know about me there, a few thousand people. Nobody in English nearly. Very, very, very few, just my very close friends. So essentially, I'm coming into a whole new market where nobody knows me. I'm going to start it from a new account from zero. And I'm going to walk the process with you. I'm walking first. The whole new process, new, fresh process that encompasses and takes into this car everyone. Every single desire of yours, every single care of yours. There's nothing that gets left behind. Everything is coming with us in the car. We're not even taking off until everybody's set, okay? I feel like pulling out a car right now. Card, let's see what's coming. I don't know about you guys, but I am buzzing of this so hard already. I feel like we're gonna have enough fuel to fuel a few rockets to go fly around the world. Because I want to go places. I want to see places. I want to do things. I have so many ideas. I want to basically do a massive influx of charity organizations supporting people all over the world. I want everyone to be on that boat. Okay, we'll speak about that next time. It's enough for what I already shared with you today. 53 minutes. Eros, you are a diamond of a child, allowing us to do that. Right, the first one that came through, 2 of Wands. We're obviously getting on the route. The second one, that one. It's time. Okay, let's pull one more. Sola, my cat is around. Go. Okay. This stuff puts me on fire. Like I'm ready to take off of where I'm stood right now, you know? Okay. So I'm gonna grab myself. Ooh! I just said we're taking everybody on board. Everybody. There is not a single detail that is not welcome. Every detail is welcome. Every part of you is welcome. Bring it all. There is space for everyone. Okay? Stay tuned.